Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Kevin Owens had a breakdown before WWE SmackDown started, and he blamed a star for his injuries and said that he had been permanently scared after what had happened. The former Universal Champion went on to say who was to blame. Kevin Owens faced Cody Rhodes in a ladder match at WWE Royal Rumble, where he suffered several injuries. He was battered, bruised, and opened up, as he was left bleeding after the match. His neck and spine were hurt as well. Sami Zayn was present for the match but didn't get involved. Kevin Owens has since attacked Zayn and hit him with the package pile driver, leaving him to be carted away on a stretcher. Now, KO has sent a message ahead of WWE SmackDown and broken down in tears. He said that he blamed Zayn for not helping him and standing by when Cody Rhodes was attacking him. He even suspected that Rhodes was trying to end his life, but he didn't say it fully. He said that he was in permanent pain and didn't think that it would ever go away. Kevin Owens went on to say why he blamed Zayn, noting that he'd stood there and done nothing when he needed help but had helped Roman Reigns instead later. He promised Zayn that he'd pay. In one of the most emotional moments in recent WWE history, Kevin Owens broke down in tears during a heartfelt interview ahead of his appearance on WWE SmackDown. The typically tough and resilient veteran, known for his fiery spirit and hard-hitting style, opened up about the lasting physical toll his career has taken, both emotionally and physically, and revealed that a recent match nearly ended his time in the ring forever. For the first time, Owens directly blamed another WWE superstar for causing the injury that almost derailed his career, breaking down in tears as he recounted the pain and frustration that followed. Kevin Owens is no stranger to grueling matches, punishing spots, and the overall toll that a wrestling career takes on the body. However, what makes his tears all the more powerful is the vulnerability he showed in discussing how a single match nearly destroyed everything he had worked for. His typically no-nonsense, take-no-prisoners attitude was replaced with raw honesty, as Owens shared the shocking details of what occurred in that fateful match, the physical repercussions, and the intense personal battle he continues to face. The match in question occurred during a high-profile, brutal bout on a recent WWE pay-per-view event. Owens, ever the warrior, threw himself into the contest with everything he had. Known for his fearlessness in the ring, Owens didn't hold back, putting on a spectacle of pain and determination. But that night, things went horribly wrong. "I've been doing this for years," Owens began in the interview, his voice trembling. "I've taken some hits, you know. It's part of the job. But this was different. This wasn't just a regular match where you get banged up and move on. This was the kind of match that makes you question everything." For Owens, it wasn't just about a typical in-ring injury. He spoke about how a single move, delivered by another WWE superstar, left him in excruciating pain that has not subsided since. It was a move, but it was the way it happened, the way it connected, the way everything in my body just collapsed in that moment. Although Owens didn't name the superstar immediately, the physical damage from the match was evident. His body language and words made it clear that he was fighting through more than just the emotional toll of the injury. He was grappling with the reality that his career could be over. "I didn't know if I'd be able to get up. I didn't know if I'd be able to walk again, let alone wrestle. It's a permanent kind of pain," Owens admitted, his eyes welling with emotion. "I've had surgeries. I've had rehabs, but nothing prepared me for the kind of damage that came from that night." As the interview continued, Owens broke down in tears, speaking about the overwhelming impact the injury has had on his life. "I wake up every day in pain. Every single day," he said, his voice breaking. "I can't escape it. It's with me every moment of my life now, and I don't know when it's going to go away, or if it ever will." Owens explained that the pain wasn't just physical, it was mental too. The career he loved so deeply, the business he poured his heart into for over 2 decades, was now in jeopardy. "There were days when I couldn't get out of bed. There were days when I thought I was done. I thought I was going to be forced to walk away, and that was the hardest thing to come to terms with." He recalled how his doctors advised him to take time off, to heal properly, and to consider whether continuing his career was in his best interest. They told me my career could be over if I kept pushing myself. But how do you walk away from the thing that's been your whole life? How do you give up on your dream? It was the hardest decision I've ever had to make. Despite the advice to step away from the ring, Owens pushed through, continuing to compete even as the pain became unbearable at times. His commitment to WWE and his fans is something he couldn't let go of easily, but Owens candidly admitted that there were moments when it all seemed like too much. For the first time, Owens took aim at the superstar he believes was responsible for his injury. While Owens was always known to keep things professional and never point fingers, his emotions and pain forced him to name the individual who, in his eyes, played a direct role in causing the devastating injury. "I'm not trying to start anything, but I have to be honest about what happened," Owens said, taking a deep breath. "It was him. That guy in the ring with me. He knows what he did. And I'm not sure if he ever understood just how bad it was." Although Owens didn't immediately name the wrestler, the context and the nature of the match led many fans to suspect that it could have been an altercation with someone known for a particularly physical and aggressive wrestling style. The pain Owens described didn't seem like a freak accident, but rather the culmination of a dangerous, reckless move. There are times in this business when you know something isn't right, when you know someone is pushing too hard, going too far. And that's what happened in that match, Owens explained. Owens explained that he and the other wrestler had talked backstage before the match, but there was no way to predict what would happen in the ring. In the moment, things get chaotic. You don't always have control of what's happening. But sometimes, the way a move is delivered, the way it connects, it can change everything. It was clear from Owens' emotional state that this wasn't about anger. It was about a deep sense of betrayal and frustration. The injury, the pain, and the subsequent challenges he faced were all compounded by the belief that the incident could have been avoided. "I don't know if this person knows what kind of damage they caused. I don't know if they'll ever understand, but I'll tell you one thing, I will never forget." Despite the tears and pain, Owens showed resilience. "I don't want to be remembered for walking away," he said. "I want to be remembered for fighting through this, for being there for my fans, for giving everything I have." Owens continued his recovery process, though it remains unclear whether his body will ever be the same. As WWE fans watch Owens' journey unfold on SmackDown, they witness a wrestler not only fighting for his career, but also wrestling with the very concept of identity, legacy, and pain. Owens also spoke about his gratitude for his supporters and how their encouragement helped him get through some of the darkest days. "You all gave me the strength to keep going. The thought of letting you down was something I couldn't live with." As Owens prepares to return to the ring, his journey is far from over. Whether he can continue his career or not, one thing is clear: Kevin Owens is a fighter. And if there's anything he's taught fans over the years, it's that no amount of pain or setbacks will stop him from trying to reclaim the life he loves in the squared circle. Kevin Owens' breakdown ahead of WWE SmackDown has left fans reeling, but it's also a powerful reminder of the human cost of professional wrestling. Behind the colorful characters, the storylines, and the high-flying action, there are real athletes putting their bodies and health on the line every night. Owens' story is a heartbreaking example of what happens when the price of fame and glory becomes too high. His emotional reveal of his ongoing pain and the incident that almost ended his career is a testament to his dedication and resilience. Whether Owens can recover fully or not remains to be seen. But one thing is certain: Kevin Owens will continue to fight, no matter the cost.